Hi, welcome to Tech Talk. In this video, we will create a React component which will help us to render as a text box for amount or currency type field. For example, you can see uh, uh, I can enter numeric value in this text box. So let's suppose if I type 43, it automatically converts and append two decimal point here. In the other and if I type 43.5, it automatically append 0 at the end of this amount. The same behavior, this text box is for 3 decimal point. So like if I enter 23 only, it will converts to 23.0.0.0. So here we are talking about 3 digits. We are allowing up to 3 digits. So this is configurable. We can pass decimal digit as a 2 and decimal digit as a 3. So how we can implement this component? Let's look into the detail. I will explain how we can implement this component without any third-party package in React application. So let's jump into the Visual Studio Code. I have created a new React application using create React app template, and I have removed some unnecessary unused code and just making title as amount text box demo. And as you can see, uh, this is the output of our application. So let's start uh, by adding a material component, because I am going to use material in this for this component. So let's use that. So go on to mui.com, and on this home page you will get this command, and this command will help us to install material in our React application. So I have copied that, and I'm going to paste it here. There are three components: MUI material, emotion React, and emotion style. So we are going to install all three of them. So that has been installed now. Let's create a new component and name it as amount text box dot gsx, and here let's create a functional component. So and name it as amount text box, and in here I'm going to use material text box. That is, let's open this is a text field in material UI. So if you will search this, you will find this here on any page. So, so here you can copy this. Anyone you can copy and paste it here, and let's import text field. I'm going to remove level and variant because I'm not going to use this. Just ID is okay for me, and let's add some properties to this text box. So on this text field, MUI text field page, you can find that we can add add a currency sign before text box like this. So if you copy, if you look into the code, and if you see there is some text field in here. This is the text field because we are going to use text field, and here I am copying this. There is input props, and here start dominant, we can pass a component and its position is start, and here it is mentioned the kg, but we will replace this with the dollar sign. So let's copy that and paste it here. Let's import this component, input adornment, and replace kg with dollar sign. Save it and run it. So my application is already running. Okay. I have to rerun our application because later on I installed this material. So I need to stop that and again npm start. Okay, we haven't used this component on app. My bad. Let's call it on app and save it and see if the text box is rendered. Yeah, yeah. So you can see dollar sign is available here and we can type anything in this. So first step is we need to restrict characters. Only digits are allowed. So to make this, we can define type props of this text field. So let's add type equal to number. By using this, now you cannot type anything other than numeric digits. So here problem is there is no limitation. User can type n number of digits. So we need to restrict user so that we can stop if user has typed 2 decimal or 3 decimal. So we need to stop them and restrict them to enter any new other numeric digits. So for that we need, let's move to our component and here we need to add a event called on change. Then on change, let's name, add a handler, and let's create a handler function here, const, and here we will get event, and in that uh, apart from this before we writing on change handler or of our component, we need to attach some props to our amount text box component. One prop will be value and one is on change. So let's add that. There are two props, value and on change, and these are props. So we can attach this value prop directly with this text box by using value, and we need to pass the event.target.value to this on change. E dot target dot value, so that in app component we can get the amount value. So let's create a state variable here and name it as suppose salary and set salary use state, and default value, let's take it null. Now here let's pass salary as a value prop, and on change, and on change we are getting amount value, we are passing value of text box to on change event. So we will get directly get value, and we can set that value directly to set salary. So let's pass set salary as a direct set salary. Although you can attach a on change handler, but for now we are okay with that. And now let's render this salary value. Let's put this inside a div, and here salary, and also let's put this text box inside a div, and let's format that. You can see here, if I type 45, it is 45. If I type 45.5, it is 45.5. So how we can change, convert these to up to 2 decimal? So let's make some changes in our component. So let's take a variable as decimal digits to 2, because we need to make this as a 2, and let's attach another event handler, that is on blur, and on blur we need to attach another handler, blur handler, and let's write this here, const this event. And what we can do this, we can convert those to while we leaving this text box, when we click outside, it should convert to 2 decimal points. So how we can do that? There is a very convenient way. By let's copy this, and let me explain what we are going to do. So we are going to use this variable. So what we are getting from event.target.value, we are converting this to float, and then we are calling two fixed function of float values, and we are defining that how many places after decimal is allowed. So two fixed method help us to convert those to 2 digits or 3 digit, whatever you configure it. Let's save it and let's see. So let's rerun and then enter value again. Yeah, so it is working now. So if I type only a numeric value, then it will convert to add 0.00. If I type 34.455, then it will convert to 45. Now it is a rounding if I type more than 2 characters. Now as of now we are good, but now you can see that user is able to type n number of digits after decimal point. What our requirement is, after decimal point, after 2 decimal point, user cannot type anything. So we need to implement this, and we need to make some changes on handler. So there are two cases allows. One is only numeric value like this. Second is like 45.5, and third case is 45.55. So these are three cases which should be allowed, otherwise no other case should be allowed. So what we are going to do, we are going to splitting the value in based on decimal point, so that we will have both values, whole part and decimal part, in two different in a array. So what I am going to do, I am going to copy this, a very simple. So if our value will be 45, then the length of this value will be 1 because there is no decimal. And if value is this, then this value length will be 2. And in this case also, the length will be 2. So here we will call this function if our validation is permissible. So let's put one condition for this numeric value. So let's suppose if value values dot length equals to 1, then it should work, otherwise not. Let's see what is behaving like. So now if I reload this, I can type anything, and after decimal I'm not able to type anything. It is working like this. It is removing decimal point. So how we can handle it? We need to append another condition. If decimal is there, then how we need to do this? So let me copy this a second condition which work with this. So like if length is 2, I mean if decimal is there in this values, so let's copy this, and I'll explain how it is working. And decimal digit. So first condition is for 1, if value does not have decimal point, and if it has decimal point, then how it means value dot length is 2 because it is split by decimal. So in first position, in first index it will be 45, and in second index it will be 5. Apart from this, we are also checking that the second part should be, the length of second part should be less than 2. 2 means decimal digit. So if user will try to type like this, then he will not be able to enter 6. It cannot be entered. So by using this, let's see the behavior. Let's reload the page, and I'm typing for 34 and leaving the control 34.00, and I'm typing 34.4. After leaving this, it converts to 44.00. If I typing 34.45, it will as it is. And if I after 0.45 I am trying to type 6 but not able to type. So here this way we can implement a text box for currency or amount type field. So any amount we can enter. We can stop user by after 2 digit, So this is the way how we can implement amount text box without any third-party tool and without any package. So now let's next step make this as a props. So let's move this decimal digit to so let's suppose in our project the requirement is in some places we need two decimal point, but in some places we need 3 decimal point. So how we can do this? So let's make this as a props and save it, and here you need to pass that decimal point as 2, and let's copy and save another text and create another text box. Here requirement is for 3 digits, and this is total and this is set total, just for another variable, state variable, and this is set total. Let's save it, and here you can see 2 text boxes. So if I am type 45.56, that is fine. 45.5, it is 45.50. Now let's talk about this text box. So 45, it will be converted to 45.000 because there are 3 digits. 45.5, it will convert this, and after 3 digit I am not able to type anything. So this is the that's all from my side. Thanks for watching my video, and please like, comment on my channel, and subscribe my channel for more interesting video which I used to create. And thank you. Thanks. Let's meet again. Bye.